Welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute, your source of internet marketing inspiration.
Hey everyone, and welcome to the Law Firm Marketing Minute. I'm your host, John Henson, and this week wanted to revisit the social media conversation. So we've had episodes in the past about, just kind of the expectations around social media for the legal industry. And just kind of as a review, our belief in any way is that likes, comments, shares, engagements in general should not be your focus. And the reason for that is very simple. The legal industry is often generating and sharing a bunch of very sensitive material. It's a lot of sensitive content. So, if you're a family law attorney or a bankruptcy attorney or, some other kind of attorney who deals with a lot of sensitive issues, people aren't going to want to publicly show support or publicly engage in that sort of thing. The content can still be super helpful. And that's what you really want to focus on, but don't take a lack of likes or comments or shares as a sign that people don't care or aren't seeing your content. All right, because that's most likely not the case. All right, what is most likely is that if it is something pertinent to them and something that resonates with them, they're still not going. They don't want to let other people know especially if it's a serious private matter. So get away from the idea that you need a bunch of likes and comments. All right. And I know that's an easy trap to fall into because we only see these social media influencers and other industries who get a lot of engagements. And so that's an easy trap to fall into. And I don't blame you for that being the first thing you think about. But instead, where you will see success on social media in the legal industry is through the content that you share and how much of it you are sharing. So I was talking with someone the other day, and she is in the legal industry. And she was recently granted an award. So she's a coach for attorneys, but she still is in that legal space. And for several years, I can't remember the name of this award, but basically she had been in the top 3 for this award for several years. And then in 2020, she finally won the award, and she was looking through to see what she may have done differently in order to have received it. And literally the only thing that she had done differently between 2019 and 2020 was that she increased the amount of content that she was publishing on social media. So what does that mean for you? I'm not going to sit here and say that you're going to all of a sudden win a bunch of awards as an attorney, but the fact that she basically went from roughly 300 posts a year to 3,000. So that's a huge increase. And that may not be feasible for a lot of attorneys out there. And I'm not saying that this is what you need to do. But what I am saying is if you're posting once or twice a week, you should be posting every day. And the benefits and the ROI that you're going to see from that sustained consistency of posting more content on social media is you're going to be creating those consistent touch points. You're going to become the known through social media. People are going to see your social media posts and all that. So another story that I have, we had a client who signed someone, and one of the comments that they made is, "Man, I see you everywhere. You're in my email inbox. I see your posts on Facebook all the time." And it's that idea of becoming literally unforgettable, and not in the sense that you are memorable or we tend to think of key defining moments in history as being an unforgettable moment. That's not what I'm talking about here. I'm literally taking the word unforgettable and using it in a literal sense. You prevent people from forgetting who you are and how you help with just the amount of content that you post. And it's not going to get annoying. It's not going to get too repetitive. It's not going to become stale. All right. I know that's a lot of concern that a lot of you have out there, but here's the thing, man, you are competing against tons of other businesses, tons of other industries for those eyeballs, for that attention. And it's so easy to be forgotten nowadays if you're not creating those consistent touch points. All right. We don't remember the mechanic that we went to who changed our oil. We don't remember the name of whatever person that we worked with, maybe on a one-off occasion, the handyman who came and fixed a hole in our wall, or the company that came out to replace our garage door, whatever it is. It's so hard to remember when they're not constantly keeping in touch with you, because the mistake is that, people think, oh, well, it's a one-off transaction. There's nothing else left to do. No, there's still a lot of repeat business and referrals that can come out of past customers, past clients. But even beyond that, just creating consistent touch points with people in your community, all of a sudden you become oh yeah, I know that lawyer. I've seen him everywhere. I've seen her everywhere. I've seen her social media posts, whatever the case is. And so even if they never end up working with you, all of a sudden you just kind of become, you kind of create all of these passive referral sources. And if you live in a big city, all of a sudden you have 10,000 passive referral sources at your disposal, if not more, all because you're just putting out social media content daily, maybe multiple times per day. And you're hitting your audience where they are hanging out most often. And that's it's simple. It's free or very low cost marketing that you can do effectively, because you're sharing content that educates and positions you as the go-to, as the obvious choice. So that's where the value is in social media. It's not in the likes, it's not in the shares, it's not in the comments. All right. It is in posting content. And so my challenge to you is, if you are just kind of inconsistent, maybe a post every now and then on social media, get a consistent social media posting schedule down. All right. And if you need help with that, I'm happy to help you guys out. I can provide just a basic sort of template calendar, and give you guys some ideas and stuff to publish on social media, what days to publish it on, whatever the case may be. And it can be as simple or complex as you want it, So, and it can be a 2-week, cycle. So every 2 weeks, you're posting the same kind of content. It doesn't have to necessarily be the same exact post word for word, but post the same blog every couple of weeks, because people either may not see it the first time, or they may not remember it from the couple of times ago. So all of that is to say that there's a ton of options out there, and we are seeing that an increase in content production is leading to more and more success with marketing. And that goes beyond just the content that you create. It's showing that there's a higher ROI in other marketing you're doing. So if you're still doing SEO and you've been frustrated by it, check your content strategy, because that sort of thing has been showing to help increase the conversion rate and increase the performance on other stuff like that. So there's a challenge for you this week. Hope you have a great Memorial Day, and we will see you next time. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us. Please visit lawfirmmarketingminute.com for more information. We'll see you next time.